I've had a very validating morning. I'm going to share something that's quite personal to me that I feel very, very strongly about. And the backdrop to this is 4 years of my children being schooled in the UK. And after repeated conversations with family liaison officer, doctors, dietitians, psychologists, being told that there's nothing wrong with my children, being told that I have, that there is a parenting problem, that I need to look at my parenting, being told that with my daughter, who is a very fussy eater, that I just need to keep trying all of these steps that the dietitians have told me that I have been trying for 5 years that don't work. My daughter is a fussy eater, and in the UK, the attitudes of professionals towards my repeated requests for help were basically, you just need to try harder. This is your fault. That was the undercurrent. And it left me feeling, I knew I was a good parent. I knew I was doing right for what my children needed. But it left me feeling very unsupported, and I would doubt myself because these professionals were telling me I was doing everything wrong. And here in Sweden, I've been met with support and validation, understanding. You know, when I say that the kids' behaviour at school is very different to what it is at home, that they're struggling and they're holding it in, that one of them can't cope with loud sounds, immediately they change the environment to support him. Well, this morning what happened, after a couple of visits, one conversation with a psychologist, one conversation with a dietitian, and seeing the GP this morning, the GP said, well, yes, it sounds like she has selective eating disorder. And it's the first time that I've been given a label. And some people hate labels. But for me, it was a statement that said, she's just a bit different. There's nothing wrong with her. I don't like the word disorder, but she's different. You're not doing anything wrong. And the dietitian actually said to us, you're doing all the right things. You're right not to push her too hard. Previously, we were told to keep putting little bits of food next to her plate, but it would make her angry because she didn't like the smell or the look or the touch of them. And she'd say no. And for them to say that we keep putting it next to her when she's clearly said no, to me that's wrong. You're trespassing on someone's very clearly stated boundary. I will offer her stuff. I will try to encourage her to try stuff. But when a child turns down chocolate because they can't bear to even lick something or smell something, to me that's a sign you're asking too much of them. This isn't about persuasion or bribery or threats or punishment. This is about hearing someone's reality, believing someone's reality, and not trying to force them into a position or a situation that makes them uncomfortable. Here in Sweden, all children get free school meals until they leave school at 18. And I think that's fantastic. It's self-service, it's buffet style. They can go up more than once. They have choice over their bodies and what they put into their bodies. And I am blown away by this attitude in comparison to British schools. I think it's great. The food is delicious, it is nutritious, but it doesn't work for all kids. And in England, the advantage was that she could just take a packed lunch in. We tried her on school meals and she didn't eat for 2 weeks. So I said, enough is enough. We're putting a stop to this. And I gave her food and she was happy again. Here, we've had to go through a formal process to be awarded the same privilege for her to be allowed to take packed lunches in. This morning, I got a letter saying they recommend that she takes a packed lunch in. And if she wants to, she sits in a separate room so she doesn't have to smell the smells that she finds intolerable of other people's food. And by having to go through this process, the reality has been accepted and recognised, and we are now being given adequate support. And the relief and gratitude I feel is just indescribable. To have my reality accepted, to have my parenting validated, to have someone say you're doing the right things for your child, the normal stuff won't work, just in comparison to being told I was wrong for not forcing her to eat, or by refusing to give her this and that to make her eat, which I knew wouldn't work. So I wanted to share this with you in the hope that it provides some support or validation or something to any parents in a similar position. We know our children, you know your children, you know what they need. And if the professionals don't support you, find another professional. And I hope that it's not as drastic for other people as it has been for us to move countries. But there's many things about Sweden that are challenging to move here as an immigrant. The level of administration is incredible. But once you're in it, things are smooth, things work. Of course it's not perfect, nowhere's perfect. But this works better for us as a family than England ever did. And I am grateful beyond description. And I wanted to share that with everyone. So thank you for listening to the end of this long and rambling message. And just my heart and my thoughts are going out to any parents in a similar position to myself, because I hear you, I get you, I really do. And I just wish you the support that you need. So have a good weekend, everyone, and I will be back again at some point next week.